It's Independence Day. I can hear the fireworks. The participants aim their fireworks at the sky. As the gunpowder shoots upwards, I notice flashes of light. It reminds me of all the times when I would hear gunshots that routinely fire at helpless victims. The time of day didn't seem to matter. Several times I have heard the sharp, crack-like sound of guns fired. These guns were fired by some of the most heartless, cruel, and racist cops. All policemen are not bad people. There are many cops that take an oath to uphold the law and to protect and to serve their communities. Bad cops who take their weapons and frustrations and unload their anger and evil on their victims. Whether the victims were armed or unarmed, bad cops really don't care. The victims often had their hands raised to show no concealed weapon. Their hands up shows the police officers their willingness to comply in hopes of preventing any negative actions or possible harm from the cops. Hundreds of rounds of ammunition fly through the air. The target is hit. The target is down. Someone's son, grandson, or father has been shot. Murdered by the merciless cops. The hard-hearted cops that didn't even think twice about killing a human being. Yeah, I know what you are thinking. The evil cops didn't see a human. They just saw a target. They saw a useless animal. Even though the target's hands were raised, it did not matter. The descendants of royalty, murdered in the streets. Murdered by those who are supposed to protect and serve the public. They kill the descendants of those who built this country. People who live without justice, without peace, and without fairness in this country must be seen as human. They must be seen as children of God. These are people who live in the land of their enemies. These are people who live where the laws are against them. Yes, although it's Independence Day in this country. Independence Day isn't celebrated by all citizens, especially not by those aware of the inequality, and by those who experience oppression and discrimination. Just by knowing these negatives exist in this so-called land of the free. I sometimes ask myself, is this the America that my people represented as members of the armed forces? They fought for this land, for this country. How can Independence Day be celebrated? Is it independence from tyranny? Why do the most marginalized groups in this country have to continuously fight for what is right? They fight for rights in the land of the free. The families and friends and supporters of the murdered victims do not forget. Some of them kneel during the national anthem. True Independence Day looks like freedom and justice for all. A real and authentic Independence Day will signify the end of terroristic rule and the end of systemic racism and the end of injustice. Only then shall a genuine national Independence Day be celebrated. Only when we witness humanity, freedom, and justice for all. A true celebration will come up from this entire country. A celebration will come from the North, South, East, and West, mainly from African Americans and other marginalized groups. For centuries, these groups of people have endured horrific acts of terror in this country. The time is now to bring about a true Independence Day for all people in this land.